this. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sign, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it.
Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass. But he got the job done, and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
On 1st and 10, Rich. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Off the play fake, Rich. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rich. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Short throw caught by Pitts. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Third down, here's Algier. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing on first down. Rich, and caught by London. And they'll get this down to the 10. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll run here with Algier. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Off play action. Rich. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's third and goal after the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
After the sack, third and goal now from the 12. Operating from the gun. Rich, this is caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
They'll look to run with Algier. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Going right back to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down, Pearson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll give this to Akers running right. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 3rd down, Pearson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Taylor now returning it. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 1st down, Rich. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On 1st and 10, Rich. Buying time to his left. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Rich. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a give, right side. Stanley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Rich. This pass is caught by London. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Algier again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Lions now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On first down, Pearson. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Looking to throw. Pearson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dawson. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Pearson. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Pearson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Pearson. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Pearson. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Akers. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays, that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stanley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Rich. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake. Rich. High throw, but he makes the catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Working with his 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Rich. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Algier now up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Rich under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Rich to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So out now come the Lions. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, That's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Evans has it left side. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action, Pearson.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give running right is Akers. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Pearson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joseph Osai showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground. And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To throw on 3rd down, Pearson over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Off play action, Pearson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will knot us up at 10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And here now come the Falcons. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 2nd down. Rich. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was the visiting Saints who were able to walk away with the road victory. Jalen Hurts, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Now Lewis selects to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs. But when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, Algier headed left. Down to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Rich, he finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw on second down. Rich. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Looking to throw. Rich. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pearson throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Pearson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you don't often see a lot of first down carries by a fullback, and this is probably why. Often better suited for short yardage and goal line types of situations. This last carry went for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joseph Osai bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pearson. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
To throw on 2nd down, Rich into the hands of London. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Pearson. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Operating from the gun. Pearson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Javon Kinlaw able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Falcons ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second, here's Algier. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, Rich. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. To throw on second down. Rich got a man. It's London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rich. That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On the give, it's Algier. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Rich. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Rich. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the 1st down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's going to be third down and forever.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and forever. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense set to take over.
Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, Pearson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Shifts by him. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down, Rich. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rich. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.